Hello everyone, Kitty Foster, your storytelling astrologist, reader of the stars for July 9th, 2025. First of all, let me talk to you a little bit about the fact that the Earth on July 9th, on July 22nd, and on August 5th will be spinning slightly faster. This is something that we've been noticing more and more since 2020. At one time in the history of the Earth, a day was only 19 hours long. And as the moon moved closer, changed the magnetic pull. Now, we've had a lot of magnetic storms, big variances in the Schumann resonance, and today the Earth is actually spinning faster. Shortest day ever recorded was in 2024, and actually these will be shorter. So there is something about the sun pulling on the earth. Earth is us, and the sun is about how we move forward, that is happening right now. So with this change in Uranus energy, where we moved from the interesting questions of how do we respect others' ways of being or not respect, and what does it mean to be human, it is being answered, being worked with. Interestingly enough, the 9th and the 5th of August have the same kind of energy, where the moon of truce and understanding is moving into the bigger moon, the Capricorn moon, that really wants us to look at our potential, our bigger structures, and what are we participating, what are we building. It's about our leadership. And what's really interesting to me is that that is the same transition happening both the 9th and the 5th. And on the 22nd is the sun moving into Leo, the position of us. So this really is about us. And again, Spirit has been talking to me about the twists and turns of this month are things we cannot anticipate. So be very aware as people say this means this, and they talk about all the patterns of the world. This is something very, very different in a time of very, very different. And so let me talk to you about today. We had the moon moved into Capricorn at 4:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's really not today about new structures. It's experiencing our daily beauty and understanding our humanness that is awaking. And even though this is rather technologically chaotic, it is about our beliefs and what we can become. And it's amazing to me, personally, when people talk about, I don't think that mankind can evolve, and we keep doing the same things over. If that is where your faith and your energy is, that's exactly what you're going to see. So pay attention to things that are out of the ordinary, those different synchronicities. The globe is spinning faster today. There are more entities, more energy coming along today. First of all, we've had this ridiculous amount of these voids of courses that have asked us to pause. 3 over 34 hours. One was 43, one was 38, in less than a 2-week period, less than 14 days. We've had huge magnetic storms. The Schumann resonance has gone kind of bonkers. We have volcanoes that have been out in the ocean that are starting to erupt. We've had flash flooding. We've had, not that any of these are new, but it's all happening at once. Something is influencing the magnetism of Earth. Earth is us. The sun is how we move forward as us. Today, we are asked to use discernment with this new embodiment of spirit and the structures it is creating. This is spirit embodying a new start, embodying a new structure. And what are you doing to build access to this new structure? This Capricorn moon is asking you to take a deep look at your understanding of what our potential is. What do you believe in? Believing that things can change. Again, fear and faith. They're both unseen. Where do you put your energy? What is your litmus test, kind of, as to what you're paying attention to? What is your guiding light? I had an opportunity, if you have not had a chance to see it, Jeanette Byro, who's a medium, went to New York. She's from Canada, and she was able to see a huge amount of light beings around us, but they're not searching. They're asking us to join them, versus the darker forces that she could see that are seeking people out. Pay attention to that. Find your nurturing midpoint today. That's because of an opposition with that Capricorn moon and the Jupiter placement in Cancer, wanting us to nurture and connect and find our interconnectedness. Find that nurturing midpoint today in the structures you're existing with. Pay attention to how you show up in those structures. What is your participation? Are they shoring you up, or are they taking you to a place you don't want to be? Beauty and balance in this larger picture, they're working independently, so you choose which one to tune into. Your grounded, practical goals that you're working on, your discipline, should not be the only priority for you today. You're here to nurture the interconnectedness of our structures that support your growth today. So pay attention as the world spins a little faster today. I have the opportunity to find that new expansion of my frequency, my vibration. Remember, you are the person your soul values and sees you as being. Pay attention to what brings you forward in this. Namaste.